Hello students, good morning to all of you. In today's class, we are going to learn about the Motional EMF, and for it we derive the formula. First, we just find the method or understood about the method how to develop EMF. Okay, we have three methods to induce EMF. First, by changing strength of magnetic field. Second, by changing area, and third, by changing orientation theta between magnetic field and area vector. Okay, now by three methods we are developed three types of EMF, that is, in first, in which we change the strength of magnetic field, the induced EMF is static. Okay, when we develop the EMF by changing the area, the induced EMF is dynamic, and by changing the orientation between the magnetic field and the area, the induced EMF is periodic. Okay, these are the method and the type of induced EMF in one another. Okay, now this we have done in the Faraday's experiment, that by changing the strength of magnetic field, the induced EMF is given by negative rate of change of magnetic flux, that is minus phi2 minus phi1 upon dt. As you know that this phi is given by Ba cos theta, so this EMF is equal to minus, or you can say phi1 minus phi2 upon t, by using this value Ba cos theta 1 minus Ba cos theta 2 by d. This is the value of EMF induced by changing the value of E as per the Faraday's experiment. Okay, now in today's class we are finding the value of induced EMF with or by using the method changing the area of the coil. Motional EMF by changing area of a rectangular ball. Okay. Now for this we have an inward uniform magnetic field. Okay, and a rectangular coil P, Q, R, S is kept in the uniform crossword field. Okay, now here just see side PS is free to move. Okay, second, free to move on side PQ and RS. Okay, here we can use PQ and RS as the rail of side PS on which it will able to free to move, or we can say the frictionless rails PQ and RS. Okay, now let the side of this triangle PQ moving with the velocity outward or away from the side RQ, which is fixed side of this rectangle. Okay, now this is length and this is breadth of the coil. From P to Q is breadth, and from Q to R, or you can say P to S, is length of the coil. Understood? Now, when the coil is kept in the uniform magnetic field, which is cross inward to the plane of paper or for the board, then by using right hand rule we find the motion. Okay, if we have the motion this according to right hand rule, if the index finger gives the direction of magnetic field, thumb gives the direction of motion, then middle finger gives the induced current. Okay, so by using this index finger in the direction of magnetic field, this is in the direction of motion, then we get the direction of current from P to S. Okay, so we find here the current is induced in the coil is anti-clockwise in direction. Okay, now after certain time, let's say after time del t, the piston PS is moved to a distance P dash S dash, such that it displaces by the magnetic force by this distance dx. Okay, now there is a change in area, is equal to del A, and it is equal to length into breadth. We have length is equal to L, and this breadth is equal to dx. Understood? Now here we have two methods to approach or find this induced EMF by using this. As per you have this phi is equal to dA. Clear? Now according to the Faraday's law, the induced EMF is numerically equal to the change in flux. Okay, now here we can use S minus phi 2 minus phi 1, this bit. Okay, now for the file we have first area, initial area is equal to L into B, and the final area is A plus del A. As you have the initial area is how much? L into B, and this area is L into del X. Now you can calculate the change in area del phi, which is equal to LB plus L del X minus LB. Now this LB is cancelled and you will get del phi is equal to B L del X. It is clear or not? Either you can follow this rule or only for increasing area. I will tell you the induction of the EMF by increase in area in the coil. Okay, the method is exactly same. I am just using this area, or you can also find by using this area. Okay, now understood till this point? So small statement. Now consider a rectangular, metallic rectangular coil PQRS kept in a crossword inward field. Let the side of rectangle PS moving with the velocity V outward or towards right from the coil. Then we find increase in area, after a certain time, after time del t is del A is equal to L into B, that is L into del X. This is the increasing area. Now change in flux when the side PS is moving with a velocity V is given by change in flux, which is equal to del phi is B into del A. This is equal to B L del X. This is change in flux. Now according to Faraday's second law, induced EMF E is equal to minus d phi over dt. Okay, now this we have phi BL del X upon dt. Now this term is rate of change of velocity, displacement. This we get E is equal to minus BLV, where B is equal to del X upon del T. Okay, this is the value of EMF induced in the coil when it is moving in the magnetic field. Okay, just note down it, this part only. Done. Okay. Now, induced current in the coil. Induced current. If capital R is the resistance of the coil, then the induced current is given by induced EMF upon resistance of the coil, and we have this result is equal to BLV upon R. This is induced current in the coil. Okay. Now next point is force experienced by the conductor in the magnetic field. Force experienced, or you can say force applied by magnetic field on the conductor. By PS in magnetic field B is F is equal to BIL. Okay, what is value of I? This. So this B is equal to BLV upon R into L. This is F is equal to B square L square B upon R. This is force applied on conductor in the magnetic field. Now what is power? If the conductor is moving with the velocity v, so you can, power is given by product of force into velocity. Okay, now this power is actually applied power, therefore power applied is equal to P A is F cross B. Okay, now this is equal to B square L square V upon R into this V. Therefore, power in the circuit required to rotate it or required to move it is B square L square V square upon R. This is power applied. Okay. Now, as you learn in your previous class, when the current is passing through the coil, the heat is developed across it and the power dissipated in the case when the current is moving through the coil is given by P is equal to I square R. Okay, now calculate from here. power dissipated. Okay, this I you have derived here this value. So VLV upon R square into R, that is P dissipated, is equal to V square L square V square upon R square into R. This R cancels the square and we get power dissipated is equal to V square L square V square upon R, which is exactly equal to the power applied by the system in magnetic field. Okay. Done. Now, how much is energy developed when the piston PS is moving in the magnetic field? So, energy developed per second, heat energy per second is equal to I square R only, and this I square R is equal to this one. So, heat is equal to V square L square V square upon R joule per second. Okay, this is the final description about the motional EMF by changing area in magnetic field. We have an important concept, इसको थोड़ा सा समझते हैं. Again, the motional EMF. Right. Right. Motional EMF by a metallic rod. Motional EMF by a metallic rod in a magnetic field, in a uniform magnetic field. In a uniform magnetic field.